Hello friends, in the current video we will understand the concept of decision making problems, make and buy decision making problems, university level questions we will take up and try to solve the problems, right? So we'll see the first question, right? From the following information related to a Coromandel Company Limited which produces washing machines. Cost per unit material is 50, labor 25, direct expenses 15, fixed expenses 10, profit 20, selling price 120. The production capacity of the factory is 10,000 units. At present, a supplier has offered to sell the same item for rupees 95. Should the company produce the item or buy it from the supplier? Give your reason. See, basically, whenever we are working out decision making problems, when we have a situation where whether to produce or buy from the outside market, then the most important concern would be our variable cost, right? See, generally, what happens here when we purchase from our product from the external market, that is outsiders, then what will happen? What cost we can able to save, that is most important. In this case, which expenditure we can able to save? Only variable expenditure we can able to save, whereas the fixed cost will remain constant. So that's the reason why our high degree of emphasis and concentration would be on the market price at which we are purchasing will be compared with the cost, that is variable nature, in the factory which we will be incurring, right? So we will compare both the cost and we will decide based on that. If the selling price is lower than the variable cost that we are incurring in the factory, then we will purchase. If the variable cost is lower than the selling price that we are purchasing from the outside market, then we will produce the product. This is only the basic ideology that we need to keep in mind, because the only variable cost element that we can save if we purchased from outsiders, right? So see the solution. When you talk about the solution, the most important is the same thing what I have explained here. If the offer of a supplier is accepted, only variable expenses will be saved, whereas the fixed expenses will remain continue to be incurred even if the item is purchased. Therefore, purchase price should be compared with variable expenses to make the decision, right? So only one thing you bear in mind: variable expenses should must be kept in mind for making decision, right? So when you come to this question, we have cost of the making the product. Besides, we have provided the purchase price from the market, that is 95. So we will take first purchase price is 95, then we must compare with the variable cost of the production, right? So when you talk about the variable cost of the production, it comes to 50 rupees is the material, 25 labor, and 15 rupees is the uh, direct expenses, right? So these all three comes together, 90 rupees is the variable expenses, whereas fixed cost 10 rupees per unit will incur irrespective of our decision. Therefore, we don't bother about the fixed cost, we'll take up the variable cost, that is 50 plus 25 plus 15, that is total 90 rupees. Therefore, which one is the lower? The lower is the variable expenses for making the product. Hence our decision should be, since the variable expenses are lower than the purchase price, the company should continue to make the product. So this is the simple questions will be asked in the university. You can make you can easily give the answers by comparing the variable cost. Like that, the same one more question, two more questions will take up the university level questions and try to resolve this issue of decision making problems. The second question: an automobile manufacturing company finds that while the cost of making in its own workshop part number 0028 is 6 rupees each, The same is available in the market at 5.60 with an assurance of continuous supply. See, most important is continuous supply is also very important when we are purchasing from the outsiders. Write a report to the managing director giving your views whether to make or buy the part. Give also your views in case of supplier reduces the price from 5.60 to 4.60. The cost details are as follows. Material 2 rupees, direct labor 2.5, other variable overheads are 50 paisa. Depreciation and other fixed cost comes to 1 rupee. So as we have already discussed, depreciation should not be fixed cost should not be considered, because depreciation is a part of fixed cost. We don't consider that fixed cost, right? So when you come to the solution, the same statement again I have mentioned to emphasis on the comparison of variable cost with the purchase price, right? So when you talk about the variable expenses summation, we are incurring material expenses is 2 rupees, direct labor is 2.5, whereas other variable overhead are 50 paisa. Consolidatedly it is 5 rupees, right, total. So total variable expenses that we are incurring for making a product is 5 rupees, whereas you are asked to purchase from the outsider at two prices. One is at 5.60 or another one is 4.60, right? So we are making it 5 rupees per unit. So first offer, when we are offered to purchase from the external market at 5.60, better to make a product because we are producing for 5 rupees, so we can is able to save still 60 paisa, right? So that's the reason why it is better to make a product if we are offered at 5.60. Presume that if it is offered at 4.60, then better to purchase from the external market, because the price of the purchase is 4.60 when compared to the making of product is 5 rupees. So better to purchase the product at 4.60, right? So one more question we will take up. The cost of manufacturing 8,000 units of product X is given below. Direct material 8,000, direct labor 64,000, variable overheads 32,000, fixed overheads 40,000. Fixed overheads is inclusive of 24,000 that continues regardless of the decision. The same product is available in the market at 16 per unit should the company make or buy the product. Usmania University question. So here what is happening? We have given variable cost information, that is direct material, direct labor and variable overhead. Besides, the fixed cost information is 40,000. In that, 24,000 will remain constant regardless of our decision. In the sense what? Out of 40,000, 24,000 is gone, so which will be remain constant, whereas 16,000 will be based on our decision. Suppose if we produce the product, we will incur 40,000, which inclusive of 16 plus 24. 16 will be as well as 24 together will be incurred. Presume that instead of manufacturing, if we purchase from the external market, out of 40,000 total fixed costs, we will incur only 24,000 if we purchase. Whereas what about that 16,000? That expenditure will be discontinued because we are purchasing from the external market, right? So that element will also be kept in mind and considered, that how much expenditure is getting discontinued when we purchase from the market, right? So when we come to the solution, the same statement again, see I have kept it for the reference sake, the same ideology, same statement we will follow for making decisions, right? So when you come to the variable expenses, the summation of variable expenses comes to first direct material 8,000, direct labor 64,000 and variable overheads is 32,000. Besides, we are adding fixed overheads. Which fixed overheads? Which are discontinued when we purchase from the outsiders, right? So that is 16,000, right? So this will be the total cost saving for the organization, that is 1,20,000 when we purchase from outsiders, right? So when we are total saving 1,20,000, so how much is the cost per unit, variable cost per unit for making the product we get? So the total 1,20,000 divided by how many units we are producing? 8,000. So therefore the cost per unit is 15 per unit, but it has been offered by the market sources or market suppliers at 16 rupees per unit. So which one is lower? The cost of making, variable cost of making a product is lower. Therefore, instead of purchasing from the external market, the decision should be company should make the product, right? So like this, we have to make decision based on the comparability of the variable cost of making the product, that is cost saved, will be compared with the cost of the purchasing of a product, right? So these are the things that we need to bear in mind for making decision. I hope I made you understand the basic crux, right? If you can able to do this kind of a sum, you can easily perform very well in the university examination, all the universities, right? So thank you very much for watching my video. Please subscribe my channel, Mentor the Trusted Guide, and motivate me to make more qualitative videos. Thank you.